The next step that we're going to do is we're going to place the sketches of Letterforms here, okay, on Illustrator. First, I would recommend you to create like a baseline, the center line, X height, cap height, and a center line over there, alright, so that you can, but make an adjustment later, alright, it's totally fine to change it. The second thing is place your sketches on the workspace, okay. In my case, it's here. Just place it, okay, and then go back to the layer, okay, the layer, where is it? Sorry, okay, it's here. So you can separate, okay, the references of your sketches and the guidelines, okay, here. These are just some character I drew, okay. But I would like to say a little bit, okay, about my sketch. Here's the thing, it's not the same as right-handed, okay. Like I said, I'm left-handed, okay. The way I write, okay, and the weight, stroke, and the angle will be totally different from typical way, okay, to construct letter, because I mean, I use a different hands, right? So if you try to create the letter form, you can't use, okay, the angle of my writing as the reference, okay, if you are not left-handed, okay. Next, we can make the opacity or the effects of these references, okay, turn into different things so that we can see the lines down there, okay. I'm going to change the effects to multiply instead, right? So just put the references, okay, just above the X height and the baseline over there, so that we have like it's a guideline, okay. It's going to be, you might choose some character. I'm going to choose G first, alright. I'm going to construct G first, and then after that I will construct other later. So lock this layer and then create another one. Next, use pen tool, okay. Just press P or just click that part, right? Zoom in. We're going to draw like basic character first, okay, or the skeleton. Like I said, you don't have to start with the outline. It could be pretty slow. Here, and here. Okay, and use smooth tool here. It's hiding in sharper tools. Okay, just hold on the sharper tools here, and smooth tool is here, and then you just smoother the edge like this, alright. Okay, next is, of course, you're going to switch the color if there's a fill color and you don't have the color on the stroke. Just switch it. Make sure there's no fill color and there's a color on stroke. You can use black color, or if you want it to stand out during this process, right, you might assign, you might assign other color like red or something, yeah, or orange like this. Next, we go back to brushes. We can create new brushes, or we can use artistic calligraphic styles here. Okay, so just go to window, right, brush library. Oh, sorry. Okay, just go to window, right, and you go to brush library, okay, use and choose artistic, and then go to artistic calligraphics, alright. They will have like many effects, which is very beautiful, and it look like nib pen, the effect that the stroke will look like a nib pen there. Or if you want to create your own brushes, you should choose this option under window, right, brushes. Just go to window and choose brushes here, and this window will pop up. And next, okay, just click this three line, okay, and choose new brush, okay. Choose the style that you like. If we speak about humanist typeface, right, you have to choose this options, click OK. Again, just assign some name. I'm going to give it FV4. Define the angle. Might be around, I'm going to define around 30. Okay. The roundness, you change the roundness. Okay. And what about the size? Here I will assign around 20 for this one. Okay. Then choose the line over there. You select it. It's too big, right? Next, what you have to do is, okay, just go to stroke over there. Stroke is here, stroke. Okay, or you could go to window and select stroke here. Okay, window there, right? Window, and then stroke down there, or control F10 or command F10. All right. Next, just reduce the stroke width. Select it first. Okay, this 1 pt, too much, right? Okay, this is perfect. I like this. Okay. Next, we could create other parts. If we like this stroke width, then it's fine. Next is the loops. Draw the loops first. Oh, sorry. Start in the middle, alright? Not the outline of the letter form. The reason is create basic structure or skeleton for your typeface or for your characters. It's easier and quicker than just draw from the outline. I mean, if you want to draw from the outline, it's not a problem. Okay, a lot of artists or designer also use that method, right? This is just my way of doing the typefaces. Use the smooth tool, refine the edge. Okay, something like this. And then again, we're going to select this effects. If it's too much, just reduce it to 0.25. Okay, cool, right? Next is the link. And you use the smooth tool again. You might use this white arrow here, or just select A on your keyboard. Okay, press A on your keyboard. Again. Okay. And the ears. Smooth tool. Maybe we'll adjust it a little bit. Angles. Okay. Okay, now we have the G. Let's see how it looks on the page. Yeah, pretty nice. I might have to refine, okay, the lower loops just a little bit, the curve here just a little bit, but in total I do like it. Okay, I'm going to move on to other characters, the F and other characters. Okay, the F. Okay, this if you hold down shift while you draw a line, something is going to be perfectly straight. Now you have an F. Okay, what about the stroke? What about sweeps? You can also create a sleeve here, okay, too. And you're going to create the bracket later. Okay, it's too big, as you can see. Change the weight, right? Okay, move it a little bit. Okay. I'm going to create the bracket later, alright? I'm going to move on to other character. The G or C. As you can see, some of the curve here, okay? Some of the structure are quite similar, like, you know, the body of G here and D, right? The body of D. You can copy and paste this part, right, to create another one. This is how we're going to do it. And also, you can create an E with this basic structure. To copy and paste this character quickly, just hold down the Alt key, okay, on your keyboard, and also hold down the Shift and then move the object that you want to copy, okay, and release it, okay, to another position that you want. This too, okay, but you have to make a minor adjustment after this, alright, of each of the character. Yeah, you have an E, right? Next, you have to kind of like create a counters, okay, or apertures, okay, the open part of this characters. So as you can see here, okay, the character that I'm going to create, right, is not like really precise with my sketches. The reason is I'm using the G, okay, to construct other part, okay, which is is nothing wrong about that, alright. The reason is the character form will be more unified, right? So I'm going to change the character a little bit, okay. Here you can redo it, okay, on computers. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add up some of the, you know, point here, so that we can remove some of the parts, make it an open counter like this, okay. If it's too much, you might have to like probably have to kind of like create another one. Okay, it's too short. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, there's some open counter here, right? Like a C, but it's not. So I'm going to create another line here, the curve zip line. Okay, just a stroke width. Okay, now we have this part, but of course, as you can see from the reference, right, the terminal of this, the finals of this stroke, right, it's not pointy, right? We come back to make a change of this one, right? Don't worry about that. Another thing that I'm going to do, okay, I have two options. I'm going to draw a straight line, right, and then just draw a curve here, and I will draw this part later, or I can just draw it, you know, all together. Let's see what is working. Okay, as you can see, the line is not really refined, right? Here, use the smooth tool to adjust the line here. Okay, or use this A, just to select A. Choose the direct selection tool, and then move this, you know, the Bezier curve and other stuff, okay, here, to make it more refined. Okay. And then select again, go with this option. Okay, not so bad. You might move the ascenders or the vertical lines, okay, just a little bit backward on the right, like this. But we have to come back and refine some of the parts again, as you can see here, right, at the corner. The bracket here, or the curve here, is kind of like look horrible. And this part too, we're going to like change it later. Next is we're going to create a C, which is very easy, this one. Okay, we're going to create some dots here, and we're going to like delete some of the part. Here, you have a C. You might repeat, okay, some of the line here, just to construct the ascender of B by repeat the ascender of D. But you have to kind of like delete some of the part here. Select A on your keyboard and then delete some of the stroke there. You might move it a little bit, make sure that it's conform with the whole character. But of course we have to kind of like work on the, you know, the descender a little bit. Ascender, sorry. You might cut it a little bit, I think. It's gonna be nicer. Oh, sorry. Okay, something like this. And we're going to like refine the end later when we expand the stroke, right? And then next is the A. Reduce the size a little bit, right? And then draw the curve above there. Oh, it's gonna I just draw an overshoot, okay, or some of the part to compensate, okay, the optical illusion. It's pretty normal things, but we can adjust the proportion of the character much later if we like. Okay. If it's not good, just look at this character again. Maybe this part is too big, you might have to reduce it, right? And move it a little bit rightward, like this, okay. We're going to come back to adjust the character form later. So you have some of the character here, right? The next character, which is going to be very easy to create, is O here. But before we do that, we have to kind of create the references, guideline here, downward, right? To work on other. But basically, you have like 7 characters here. So I'm going to refine some of the work here first, alright? Select all the tools, alright? And then go to Objects. Select all the stroke that of one of the characters you want to refine, okay? And go to Objects, Expand Appearance here. Then after this, try to find Pathfinder, okay? Go to Window, Pathfinder. Just down there. Window, Pathfinder here, okay? Pathfinder, select it. I already opened Pathfinder, so at the moment I'm looking for, here. Then you click it, okay, and you use Unite, okay. Now the character here, become like a graphic work. Okay, you can work on the outline from now. Okay, I just noticed some of the line here. It's not really refined, but in total I do like it. Just I'll come back. The same thing. You can repeat the same process. Okay, just objects, expand appearance, and then choose unite on Pathfinder. Okay. Same thing here. Object, expand appearance, unite. Okay, now for this particular one, okay, I'm going to like adjust the end of this line first, just a little bit. I don't like it. Okay, I might draw some shape, okay, here, and I'm going to like adjust it later. Combine the two shapes together by use the option unite. All right, and then after that, just choose, select some of the bezier or point or vertex here. Okay, or use the smooth tools again, and then just make it lighter. Then also just press A, select some of the part here to make it a little bit lighter. Make minor adjustment over there. Too much is okay. Now it's too much. Then smooth tool. Just work by just gradually work on your letterform. Okay. Zoom in and zoom out often. And see how it looks. No, I don't like it. Okay. What I'm going to do next is I'm just going to try a new way. It's not working. If this approach is not working, you can find a new way to work on that. Maybe assign. Oh, it's big. Okay, now it's perfect. It's what I'm looking for now. Let's adjust the curve a little bit. You might use rotate tool here. Wow. Okay. Now it is all right. Expand appearance. Choose both of the part and then select unite. Yay! It's much better. Now D. Expand it. Unite it with Pathfinder, and then just look at the look at the details of each of the work here. The curve is so ugly. Then we kind of like use the smooth tool here. Okay, not so bad. And the ending is not really correct. Another thing we could do, again, we can use this option. Okay, create another part, right? Change the stroke width here. Okay, it might be a little bit better. Just a little bit better, yeah. Expand it again. Object, expand appearance, unite. Okay, it's better, right? As you can see here, there's some problem. You can redraw it. Okay, here, redraw it. Just fill in the missing part for this D here. A little bit better, but it's not perfect. Okay. And okay, I don't like the ending of this one. Okay, yeah, moving it a little bit. Oh, the smooth tool. Yeah. Like I said, the smooth tool sometimes it's not very precise, alright? Another thing you could do with your work is that you cut some of the part, alright? Like this at the end. I feel like it's not pointy, so I'm going to cut it, right? I'm going to cut some of the part here. I mean, you might use other method, right? Okay. I'm going to use this graphic to cut this one, okay? There's many options, okay, for you to choose, like Divine, for instance. You will cut everything. Okay, here we have that shape. And I don't like the end of this one. I might cut the end a little bit by create like a shape outside and use this shape to cut the end of the line over there. See? Using Divine in Pathfinder. And you might use smooth line a little bit here at the end. Or you can move, you know, delete or add some of the point or vertex. Okay, now we have D. We don't have much of the problem with C, so I'm going to just expand the character over there. Okay, now B. Same thing is happening with B. We can also, you know, can select this one, okay, and copy it and paste it here. But since it's a humanist typeface, right, there's some inconsistency of the designs, right? So it could be a little bit, you know, different. So next I'm going to like expand both of the characters, both of the parts, both of the letter structure, and then go to Pathfinder, unite it, right? As you might notice here, okay, there's a gap, right? It's not beautiful. You can draw a shape here on top of it and then unite all the character together. It's gonna be more refined, okay? But if you don't like this, I don't like this curve, okay, I will cut it just a little bit. Going to use Pathfinder to cut it. Oops. Right. And group it, and then after that, yeah. And this might be too angle. Okay, I'm going to use Smooth tool again. Okay. Again, I don't like the end of the ascender. Okay, I have two options. Still don't like this part. I might move it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's not good. Move it a little bit. As you can see, they might have some line over there that it's not line. Some of the point that kind of like, you know, not really defined. So we can go to objects part and arrange them, okay, and join them later if Adobe no, it's not allow us to join. Fine. You can also delete one of the points over there. Use the Smooth tool again and erase some of the vertex later. I like this one. Okay. Zoom out to see. Okay. I still don't really like it. I'm going to adjust the Bezier curve a little bit. Okay. Maybe just, okay, now it's better, right? It's much better. So if you want to like repeat some of the character here and put it here, you can also do that by copy and paste it. Just press alternative key and shift key together, okay? and release this copy close to the B. So as you can notice, okay, we're going to just use some of the part, right? So I'm going to delete other part. Okay, you create a shape, any kind of shape over there, even a box, rectangular tool, choose M, okay, as a shortcut like this, okay. And then after that, we're going to cut it, okay, use Pathfinder and group it. Okay, delete everything that doesn't relate to the part that we're not going to use. Okay, just place that line, okay, on top. Place that part on top of the ascender. As you may see, there's some of the differences over there. You might have to use smooth tool to work on this part, but that's okay. I'm going like unite it first. Okay, there's a little problem here, right? You can delete some of the from the point of vertex over there. Or the space here, curve. It's not an angle. Okay, better. Okay. Make sure you delete some of the unnecessary point, alright? Otherwise, it's going to make your file bigger, which is not good at all. Just make sure that it doesn't change your main character if you're going to delete some of the part. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Okay, now here B. Now let's work on an A. Okay, I think we might have to move the stroke here, make it a little bit straighten, make it straighter, more straight. Okay, expand it, expand all the part, right, and then after that unite it together. Okay, if you like the shape, okay, it's fine, but if you don't, make some minor adjustment. So basically you have 7 characters that you might, able to use some of the structure to create others. That's my layer. All right, yeah. So just look at each of the character and see, they might have like some errors or typographic errors at this point, and you can like make a minor change. Like E here, I feel like the bar is too thick. Over there, you might, move it a little bit or cut some of the part there. You might enlarge the eye of the E over there. And look at the character as a whole, whether it looks nice. Set them closer and see how it interacts with each other. You can also change the color into black if you like. Okay, let's change it to black. What is that? Okay, this is unnecessary part, right? Select everything. Assign color, black color, fine. Okay, as you can see, as you might notice there's some errors here. Okay, fine. Now it's perfect. So now we have some character, okay, here that we can work on, okay, to refine it. This is just a development on computer, so it's not like perfect. You might have to kind of like revive it little by little, okay.